All right, what's going on, everybody? So, Sony State of Play just ended, and we got a Storm game announced. Naruto, Boruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections. That is a mouthful. But what this isn't Storm 5, so y'all can kind of calm down with those rumors. There's a guy out there, Senju in Japan. He's been dropping hints about a possible Storm 5 for like the last few months or last year or whatever. And then, of course, we saw the trademark to this that popped online, I want to say a few months ago or whatever. And when I saw the trademark, I immediately believed, I immediately thought that, Storm Connections was going to be a mobile game. Some people thought that, okay, no, this is going to be Storm 5. They're just calling it Storm Connections. But what this is based off of what we got from this trailer, and I'm going to play it right now. But essentially, what this is it's basically Legacy Collection, but it's all in one package. It's basically gonna have all of the story mode, like all of the story mode events. It's gonna be all in one, and it's gonna have two new characters, Indra and Ashura. Hopefully, I'm saying their names right. The Sage of Six Paths sons, if I remember correctly. Basically, two new characters. But something to note, it's not just gonna be those two characters. If you read the press release, which I'm gonna go over after this trailer. But basically, if you read the press release, they said, "Hey, stay tuned for characters," and pretty much they're just telling you that there's gonna be more characters. Hopefully, what I'm hoping for this one is that they give us Boruto characters, and I know some people might be okay with this with just having all of these stuff in one package and just Indra and Ashura. Maybe that did something for people, but those characters don't do anything for me personally. I would like to see Boruto's story. I would like to see more Boruto characters. I know Boruto isn't the most popular thing out there. That show has been going through a lot of filler, a lot like it's been rough. It's been rough out there for Boruto. Like I even dropped the show at a certain point, and I'm just like I'm just waiting for it to get good. But as far as this game goes, it's very disappointing. I know to a lot of people. Like I said, a lot of people were expecting Storm 5, and it's gonna be very disappointing, especially if they don't add rollback netcode, which is what a lot of people want from the online competitive community. That's something that they could add to the package that would really make this worth it for a lot of the competitive players out there. Now, I didn't play Storm competitively. Storm 4. Like maybe this is just a hot take. I didn't think Storm 4 was even the best one out of all the Storm games. But if they're putting all this together and charging you $60, $70 for just same characters, I think it's like what 124 characters, something like that so far. So it's gonna be like 126 that we know of. If it's just repackaging the same stuff, it's basically Legacy Collection. And as you can see here, like here's the press release that I was talking about. Basically, it's gonna have better graphics. They say it's gonna have crisp graphics, so it's gonna be 60 frames per second on PS5 and Xbox Series X and PC. But then again, the thing about PC is like if you have a powerful PC, you can do a lot with a lot of these games. Like you can run the game at 60 frames, probably even more than that, and you can run it probably 4K, whatever resolution you want. So as far as that graphical upgrade, for PC, that's kind of meaningless. For PS5, Xbox Series X, hopefully it'll run a lot faster. The thing is, like I told you guys earlier, they said stay tuned for more characters. My main thing, the thing that would get me interested in this is if they add more to the story mode. We already know, like I said, we already know that they're gonna give us the story mode that we got from 1, 2, 3, and 4. But if they added Boruto story mode and they add a significant chunk, like they give us Boruto from the beginning to where they are now that would make it worth the $60. But I'm not gonna hold my breath for them to do something like that. We'll get the Indra and Ashura stuff as we saw in the trailer, but I'm not holding my breath for them to show us, just full on Boruto. Because I feel like Boruto, like, listen, like, I get Boruto isn't the most popular thing out there, but they got to move on from regular Naruto. Like, if you're just going to give me more Naruto, more Naruto Shippuden characters, for me, that does nothing give me Boruto stuff. Give me stuff I haven't seen because like I said earlier, I haven't watched like I want to say I left off Boruto when Boruto and Mitsuki they went to jail at some point. They were doing a mission. That was like the last thing I remember watching. And then a few weeks ago, I saw a clip of Sasuke fighting a dinosaur, and I'm like, what the heck is going on with this? So I gotta like one thing that really would help out the Boruto anime also would be if they put that stuff in the game because that might actually be the only way some people experience the Boruto story. And one of the criticisms that people have toward Boruto is the animation. They've been dropping the ball with the animation at certain points. I don't know if they fixed it now, but I do know I saw online people talking about the animation, and it's like there were people like some of y'all might not realize this. There were some people that have probably experienced the Naruto story through the Storm games. So I think that this is the perfect opportunity for them to really go all in on Boruto. I know they gave us the DLC a long time ago. They added some more DLC characters like years later, I want to say. But man, they got to go all in. And I want to believe that they will since it is called Naruto Boruto. It's not just called Naruto. No, it's not just called Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. It's called Naruto Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections. So with Boruto in the title, I expect a lot of Boruto content. And as far as like new features and stuff like that, I'm not expecting them to go all out with new features. Like I said, rollback netcode. I think that's a big thing they need to add. If they don't add that, then that's already an L because you gotta really cater to that competitive community. And I remember a while, well not a while ago, really like 5 6 years ago, whatever. They had started like a Storm League or something, and then people online were starting their own leagues too. It's like you could really have a fun competitive community and cater to that community, but man, you gotta go all in with the rollback netcode. And something that I thought of, but before recording this, something that would be cool is just the fact that they might have. I'm guessing this is how it's gonna work. You're gonna have the Stormform mechanics across all of the content that was in the other games. So like when you're playing Storm 2 story mode, you're gonna have the sub bars like how they worked in Storm 4. You'll have the leader switching and stuff like that. I imagine that those mechanics will be in those games. I don't know if it's gonna make that stuff easier. It might, but we'll have to see. But yeah, man, this was definitely disappointing to a lot of people. For me, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I don't need another Storm game. I don't need Storm 5. I just want them to get away. What I was hoping Storm Connections was going to be is the next Storm, and not the next Storm 5, but like you know how we went from Ultimate Ninja on PS2 and that played differently from Storm. That's what I was hoping it was going to be a leap. And this isn't a leap. It's just Legacy Collection, and then we're giving you new characters, and we just got all the stuff on one disc on one package. It's disappointing, but hopefully like I said, if they give us Boruto content, give us a significant amount of content, and really I. Some people, because I saw some people online already saying, maybe they'll add some characters for DLC. No, no more DLC. This is the DLC. Y'all give us Boruto stuff on the disc. We don't have to. Don't charge us anything extra. If this game is $60 for what they are showing us now, and it's like, let's say 5 6 new characters, maybe some new story stuff. I still, man, it's got to be a lot in order to justify that $60 or justify that $70. At least in my opinion, though. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in regards to this. I'll try to I'll try to follow this as much as I can. But like I said, with Storm, I'm over it. I'm over it at this point. I really am. Like I said, the only way that they could get me in is if they give us a lot of significant Boruto content, especially if it's Boruto content that's up to date to where the anime is, because I haven't seen that stuff. But what I really want from the next Naruto game, from whoever it's gonna be, man, I want something that's like Broken Bond. I want something that's like Broken Bond Adventure and Clash of Ninja and Clash of Ninja gameplay, because I feel like this this series is just so stale when it comes to the gameplay. Like I saw a funny comment earlier, and it had me dying. Somebody was like, mashing circle remastered," and that's like, dude. Some of y'all might, some people believe that the Storm games are like very complex, like it has depth to it, but I don't think so. I think it's very shallow. It's a fun game, don't get me wrong. I mean, I was playing Demon Slayer earlier, and I kind of felt the same way how I was playing Storm. Like, it was fun. It was fun playing it online, but it's like it's not something that really requires a lot of skill. Like, I was playing as a character that I didn't know what to do. I didn't not like I didn't know that character inside and out, but I was just mashing the circle button, do the special move. You could get by on just the basics is kind of what I'm trying to say. Like, I would love for them to add new mechanics in this, but like I said, I expect them to do the bare minimum. I guess is the thing I would say. Expect the bare minimum out of this, and you won't get disappointed. But that's all I gotta say in regards to this. Let me know what you guys think about this bit of news. Are you disappointed that this is not Storm 5? And should we all just go to Senju in Japan's channel and call him out for lying about Storm 5? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. This has been Fear No Hate. I'm out of here. Peace.